Hey man, it's your boy Tony Bone, aka Hustle Simmons, man. We are checking in. Industry Most Wanted podcast with TampaMystic and Doerilla. Go get that.
Check, check. You already know what's going on, man. It's your girl, TampaMystic and Doerilla.
Yeah.
Hey, we broadcasting live at ARC Studios on the Hype 87.3. But listen, I got one of my favorite people that God ever created on earth sitting next to me today. Come over this way just a little bit, 'cause I'm going to make sure you all the way in the camera angle.
Yes, indeed.
You dig. Shout out to my bro, my brother from another, my family, Tony Bone.
What's happening?
What's up, man?
How you doing, sir?
Hey, give me some. It's so good to have you around because you always bring that good energy, them positive vibes.
For sure.
We've been rocking a long time. I had to brag on you real quick, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Give us that official introduction.
Man, you already know what time it is. It's your boy Tony Bone, aka Hustle Simmons. Eastside, shout it, exit 74, lit city, all that, man. You did what I'm saying? Out here grinding, doing what I do best. You feel me?
You dig. You see how he broke all the way down where he really from. We just had this conversation with our last interview about how people be talking about they from this area and they really not. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Man, so I just really want to take this time to, pay a lot of homage to you today because I've just seen you grow in this business since I've known you. Sure. We met. I moved here back in 2013, so we've known each other for a long time now.
Right.
I just really respect what you got going on, bro. Like, you're a family man,
for sure,
God-fearing man. For sure. You definitely are about your business, and it's rare that you come across people like this in this music business.
Indeed.
So let's take it back. We always got to start with your journey of how you came up to brought you where you're at today.
For sure. Let's do it.
Tell us about Lil Tony Bone growing up. You know what I'm saying?
When I was young, I was just I was very like observant. You know what I mean? I was quiet.
Taking it all in.
Yeah,
little sponge.
Yeah. It was a lot going on, between my mom and my dad or whatever.
Yeah.
Because they started off together and then they ended up getting a divorce.
Got you.
So, you go through that where it's everything all good to now you just with moms and it's kind of a struggle. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. But it didn't do nothing but just make me a better person because at the end of the day, Mom Deuce, she did what she had to do to make sure that I didn't feel it.
Yeah.
Like how... like she made sure that she worked 2 jobs instead of us staying in the project.
It stayed real smooth.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She made sure, even though like when we was staying on the west side, she made sure that I went to school on the east side because back then the east side was okay. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the west side was fucked up. You know what I mean? So she made sure she drove 30 minutes every morning just to make sure I went to a better school. You know what I mean? And using my auntie address.
Shout out to Mom Dukes, man.
Yeah. So I started getting into music. Messing around in church or whatever.
Let me find out you were singing in church.
I wouldn't call it sing. I just call like. So,
I was gonna make you say I was gonna make you sing a little bit for it.
All right, so look. So what they had was it was called Junior Deacons. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And the Junior Deacons was responsible for singing the songs, passing, doing all the stuff.
I got you.
Yeah.
All the requirements in the youth church. You
Understood.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how I kind of got my start with it, with the instruments, and they would have little bongos or whatever. You know what I mean? But and then when I was in school, I started out playing the trombone. But this was before I was just rapping. You feel what I'm saying? Just like my musical background. You know what I mean? But I started rapping in middle school when I ran into a couple of other cats. That was they made music too, you know what I mean? And, everybody played around freestyling, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we just was like, our little clique in middle school, we just really decided to like start recording and, you know what I mean? Really freestyling every day, perfecting the craft, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's just like I said, I wasn't no bad kid, you know what I mean? I just was interested in other stuff besides the normal, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Like school was cool, but I wanted to get money, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I wanted to learn other stuff, you know what I mean?
That's good though.
Besides just this regular, like what's in that book, you know what I mean? So, I skipped or whatever, you know what I mean? I got expelled. But just like I say, I wasn't no fight. I wasn't in there fighting. I wasn't in there cussing the teachers. I was still respectable. It just school. I just felt like the school shit wasn't for me. You know what I mean? For sure.
Listen, I agree with you, man. Like I after I left high school, I did a little bit of college. I don't have no college degree. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I did not finish college. I started and I dropped out because it just wasn't for me.
Yeah, that don't make you though.
No, it don't, because like I'm like you. I like finding my way. I'm a hustler. I know how to get money in other ways,
for sure,
and doing it in a way that I want to do it.
Believe it.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, growing up in Atlanta, man, I know you've seen a lot of change. This city is so beautiful. I love ATL, man. Doerilla knows I talk about it every time. I've been coming here since the 90s. Like, Freaknik, I experienced all that, y'all.
For sure.
And I fell in love with the city back then. And I even said to myself, I said, I'm going to live there one day, because I just love the culture here, especially now that I'm involved in music. This is home for me now. So let's talk about you growing up here as far as music. Like, let's talk Atlanta specifically.
Okay.
Who were some of the artists that you want to pay homage to that you was vibing with growing up?
So I was rocking with like Hitman, Sammy Sam.
Okay.
Baby D.
Shout out Baby D.
Before we had Atlanta people to really listen to though, you know, we was on the Memphis and the New Orleans wave.
Word.
You feel me? Cause like Kilo was dope, and MC Shadi and Raheem, they were dope, but it was only, we didn't have no person from the A that was on that street dope shit.
Word.
You feel me? Until Big Oomp them came around.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like I say, Sammy Sound, that's Big Oomp. Pastor Troy, man. People
sleep on him.
People act like Troy wasn't the little baby of his time,
That's
bro.
big facts, bro.
Bro, listen, bro.
Pastor Troy, we need you to pull up sometime if you listen.
Man, shout out Troy, man. I know Troy too. You feel me? You know what I mean? I don't know him personally, but I ran into him several times. He know my face for sure.
He a good dude. Facts.
But definitely PT, man. Tip, a damn shame.
He said
Ghetto,
damn shame.
Yeah, damn shame. Ghetto Mafia.
You taking it back, bike.
Yeah, cause these were the folks that like
really paved the way.
Us, you know what I mean? Like, cause when your city not on, it's cool to listen to Wu-Tang and Master P them, but it always resonate with you when you know what they talking about.
That's right.
Yeah.
And they speaking your slang, and they speak like it's just it do something to your heart.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Definitely the first Goo-Wop. You know what I mean? The first Goo-Wop in Zaytoven, man. Young Raph, man.
Yeah, he said the first Goo-Wop.
Man, I can go on Maceo. A lot of folks don't know about Maceo, man. He had one album. You know what I mean? He was over there with damn, I forgot the name of the not Sign Yourself, but he was over there with whoever Goo-Wop was signed with.
Okay.
But Maceo from Kirkwood, man, Holmes like had a real story. You know what I mean? Man, just really, I'm influenced by any nigga that come out of Atlanta, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the Quanty Cashes, Schoolie, you know what I mean? Man, it's bankroll fresh. Like
Lonely bankroll. Yeah.
Man, for real.
Facts, man. And again, you know, you from this city, so you really watched this city elevate.
I experienced from I see bruh at the open mic.
Yeah, like Lil Donald.
Right.
For example.
Shout out my boy Lil Donald for sure.
Lil Donald.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I seen like even Young Jock. I remember Young Jock. Man, I remember Young Jock won the we was at the what's the name of the club, the Jamaican spot on Auburn Avenue? The Royal Peacock.
The Royal Peacock, yeah.
We was at the Royal Peacock, and Young Jock had this act where he was sing, and he had on like a snap away suit. So he was singing the one song, it was called like Heart Attack, and then he would snap that bitch off, and he have on like a jogging suit, and then he'll do his going down.
Yeah.
Like this before the shit blew, you feel me? So like I done witnessed A lot of people.
A lot of greatness.
A lot of people, man.
That's so dope, man.
Shout out to everybody, man, who came up in the city, man. You know what I mean?
That's priceless. You know what I'm saying? That's that type of stuff, and that's why it's so important. On your journey up, you got to document it.
For sure.
Because, you know, people want to know your story. Like the Migos, for example. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some old footage of them where they were performing on a corded mic and they're having to pass it around to each other.
Sure,
you know,
for sure.
Traveling out the bando type stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Like I remember when the Migos was going crazy.
Yeah.
In the beginning, like real,
early on.
Yeah,
you know?
it's different when you live in here.
Right, and you get to see it firsthand, and you're pulling up to the same clubs as them, and seeing them perform the same stage as you. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So with that being said, you know, what would you say has been like maybe a highlight moment for Tony Bone throughout your music so far? I know there's been a few, but give us one or two.
Whew. I say one highlight. One highlight when I had put a lot of people don't know this, but I had put together my own tour. It was supposed to be 6 cities. It's supposed to be 6 cities, and I had Kilo Ali and I had Sean Paul from the Youngbloods opening up for me.
Okay.
The business wasn't right on the move. Cause the dude who set everything up, and he called himself teaching me the game, but he was charging me for the game, and then didn't do the game right. You feel what I'm saying? But he did it half right, so I was able to learn.
Yeah, I
didn't make a profit off of the tour, and I was only able to have them for 2 dates. But the second date, Savannah.
Yeah.
It was I think the name of the club is Island Breeze or something. It's like it's they college. It's they big college spot. It's like a warehouse. And we went in there, and the owner, shout out to the owner too, cause we got $1,000 worth of commercials, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so the owner, he was like, man, I see you doing your thing, man. You investing into yourself. I'ma match you. So he matched. Yeah, he matched me. So we had like 50 commercials, 60 commercials in just that 1 week. You know what I mean?
That's fire. Lots of promo.
Listen, man, that concert was so lit, bro. You know what I mean? This one I was pushing all my life. And Sean Paul,
which is one of the best songs ever, y'all.
For sure. And shout out Sean Paul, man, and shout out Kilo Ali, cause I really paid them for walkthroughs.
Yeah,
you feel me? But just cause I was an up and coming artist, and they respected my pimping, you feel me? Yeah. They performed.
That's so dope.
You know what I mean?
That's real.
What I mean? And you know, Sean Paul, man, shout out to Sean Paul. Holmes made sure we had security, not police security, but if you know, you know.
Right.
You know, bruh. What? Oh, it's all good. But bruh pulled up, you know what I mean? And he had, man, I'm talking about 20, 30 guys, man, just, you know what I mean, just posted. You know what I mean? Making sure, man, I'm talking about I couldn't even go to the bathroom by myself. You feel me? I turned around, there one of the guys behind me, like, okay, for sure. You know what I mean?
But that's good, though. You feel you got to, especially
man.
When you step outside your city, man, you got to really make sure you're,
man,
you got to keep your head on a swivel. You know what I'm saying?
Man. So, you know, that was definitely one of my highlights, and I did it on my own.
That makes it even bigger.
For sure. It would have been dope to make some money.
Yeah.
But
it's something memorable to talk about.
For sure. And I got a forever relationship with Kilo and a forever relationship with Sean Paul. You know what I mean?
That's
like them my dudes. You know what I mean?
That's dope. Let's switch gears a little bit. Okay. You know, let's take it back. When we did our first listening session together over at Hot Beats.
At Hot Beats.
Yeah, man, that was like I used to love Hot Beats too.
I used to like Hot Beats too.
I missed that spot, you know what I'm saying? But
Hot Beats is dope.
Right before we did the listening session, you lost your pops. He passed. Yeah, right. Which that's just devastating. I lost my mom this year, so I can completely understand what it's like to lose a parent. Right. That you have a close relationship with. For sure. So let's take it back a little bit. Okay. For people, you know, that don't know the full Tony Bone journey, how did you get through that? How did you put the strength together after just losing Pops? We do it for Pops, y'all.
For sure. Every day.
Every day. To be able to still push through and still have a really dope, we had a great listening session. Like, that was such a dope night, man. I'll never forget that.
Right.
Talk to us about how you got through that, man.
Man, honestly, man, I don't know, man. Like, I just knew I had to keep going. You know what I mean? And Pops, you know what I mean? He was one of them ones that when I didn't want to do it, he was on my ass about it.
Yeah.
You ain't going to the studio this week? Shit, what you need? What you need? You need some money? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Pops really believed in, you know what I mean? And especially like Mom Dukes ain't too she wasn't really behind me 1,000%.
Right.
Yeah.
With the music. She wanted a nigga to go to school.
Exactly.
I got you.
Get a degree, get a good job and 401k and shit like that. You know what I mean? So once I started getting locked up and all that, she kind of like fell back on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I really needed Pops at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when he passed, and then the way he passed, it wasn't like he was sick.
Yeah.
It just, he had a stroke, boom. And then
Yeah.
shit, 2 weeks later, he was checking out. You know what I mean? So it was just like
Unexpected.
Yeah.
definitely, but he wouldn't have wanted me to like fold.
No.
You know what I mean? Then I got a little sister. She was 15?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, you know, I got aunties like his sisters. You know what I mean? And my grandmama, you know what I mean? And it like I gotta really stand up.
You the next man, the next generation.
Yeah. I'm the heir, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I gotta stand up. And then my dad he wasn't quite like, he was big on family. Like, nah, all y'all meet us at mama house.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? He was, and since he been gone, it's been kind of, it ain't been that.
It be like that.
You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Things kind of drift apart. I get it.
Right, man. But yeah, I just and then, you know, shout out to my wife too. You know what I mean? Like,
She's so dope
she
and
cried with
beautiful.
me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She you know, she was there, like how you supposed to be there.
Yeah.
For your man when he loses his father. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Like
for real. Like we like, so if a lot of people don't know how it happened, like he had like 2 strokes. After the first stroke, he had bounced back.
Yeah.
He was just paralyzed. So he had told, like we had set a vacation. So he was like, man, go ahead and go. You good. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good. You know what I mean? He had started back walking on the little walk and everything. You know what I mean? So we went out of town. He had another stroke while we was out of town.
Damn.
So we had to, you know what I mean? We had to go ahead and come back, and that shit, you know what I mean? That shit just fucked me up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit fucked me up. So it was downhill from there. But man, you like, I just felt like I had to tough it out.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You got to
Like,
do it for Pops.
for sure. I had to tough it out, man. You know what I mean? And my dad, he ain't raised no punk. Like, he was the one. Man, my daddy was a crazy daddy, bro. Like he wasn't in the household with me, but he was there like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
He was there when I needed him. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like I tell him, nigga fucking with me at school, he'll come get me.
Yeah.
Now he don't take me to school. He'll come get me, take me to school, and make sure that I fight that nigga.
Yeah.
Talking about, you scared of him? What you say he do?
Yeah.
This elementary school, you can't do that now.
Yeah. But back
Right.
then, yeah.
Tell you, where you at? Him? He messing with you? Beat his ass, son.
Yeah.
For real, bro. You know what I mean? So like, that's
Exactly.
why I always had a respect for my dad. You know what I mean? And I just felt like, just like I said, man, I had to make it do what it do, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then we already had, it wasn't in stone, but it's the music. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then plus he was on the album.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, man. And it just made it more emotional. It made the event more intense.
It was.
You
It
know
was
what I mean?
I get chills thinking about it. It was
Yeah,
it was because he was there with us.
For sure. And it's documented, so it's on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
The full things.
And you and I did a dope sit down interview.
And we
too.
did a sit down interview.
Yeah,
Yep,
like
for sure, so.
y'all go back. We got history. This was years ago, man.
For sure.
And I think too, you know, like I can speak on it now. Like I said, you know, I lost my mom this year, and one thing that I really gained from that, of course, you know, you miss them so much, but.
Yeah.
I have a bigger sense of clarity on life now. Do you feel that?
Oh, for sure.
Like,
yeah, definitely. It's like
It makes you look at things way different,
Yeah,
or different perspective.
Yeah, if you wasn't living for a purpose before,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Because like my dad didn't have his financial shit in how it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He wasn't married. You feel what I'm saying? He didn't even have a stable female to come down there while he was, you know, them 2 weeks where he was dealing with what he was dealing with. And
Right.
he didn't even have, I was down there. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it's like, you learn from that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Exactly.
Because it can happen to me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have a stroke and not have nobody.
Exactly.
Not saying that it's going, you know what I mean? And just how he wasn't healthy. So that, you know what I mean? That's why I exercise and
Yes.
drink crazy water. And, you know what
Right.
I mean? Like take care of myself. So it's like, it's definitely a learning experience when you do lose somebody that close to you. You feel what I'm saying?
It
Like,
is. I talk about that too. My sister passed away back in 2012 because she didn't take care of herself. She was overweight. She ended up with cancer. And that's kind of when I decided, okay, I got to do better. You know what I'm saying? Like, gives you a big sense of clarity on life, man. And I'm glad we could talk about this because a lot of people need to hear this kind of stuff because it's real deal.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the only thing we guarantee in life is one day our clock's going to expire.
Believe
That's
it.
the only thing that's guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, moving forward from that point, you know, you've steady put out good music. You stay working. You stay grinding.
Yes,
you know, you got a beautiful family that supports you and loves you, and you know, all that stuff really is motivation. Outside of that, what are some of the other things that Tony Bone is focused on right now?
Well, besides music and family, you know what I mean? The reason I ain't really been on the music scene like that, like I still been doing music and been recording, is because like majority of my money has been going into investing into these businesses.
You guys got a cleaning business.
Yeah, we just started a cleaning business, and you know I've been doing mobile detailing.
Mobile detailing, yep.
I'm 2.5 years in on mobile detailing, and we like 3 months in on the cleaning and cleaning company. And actually, the cleaning company is actually doing better.
Yeah.
That's great because guess what? Most people don't feel like cleaning their own shit.
You be surprised, man. It be folks stay in the hood talking about they want us to come clean their. Like what? You need to save that money and you need to clean your house.
But that's what I'm gonna tell you. The crazy thing when you mentioned that, like I know people who started trying to do it, and I see the vision. You know, I see where the money at, and it's like they always. You be like, how you lose that? You know what I'm saying? Like.
Now it takes the footwork.
Yeah, you gotta put in the work.
And I ain't gonna cap, you know what I mean? Like my wife, she did the footwork. She heard about these apps that you can get on. Like that was the main thing that boosted it.
Yeah.
Where she got accepted to like 3 apps, Airbnb apps.
Oh, that's big.
And so like I'm talking about it went from just we gonna invest into this and we gonna get you this and we gonna get you that, and we just had a whole bunch of equipment.
Yeah.
To she got on them apps.
I'm gonna tell you something. I gotta stop you right there. That's where I think like being a single guy, not having somebody behind you like that, because that's why I always be like, you know, when you get to looking at the music, it's so many women behind the scenes that take care of all this shit that we don't do.
Definitely.
Because we be lazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? They'll look up and be like, okay, just like putting it on the Airbnb thing. It's like we wouldn't have been trying to do that shit, or we wouldn't have had time to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be good to have that support system
for
like
sure,
that.
For sure.
Gotta have you a strong woman behind you.
Man, listen,
women get shit done, y'all. Not to say men though.
Nah, definitely though. Definitely.
It's facts though. That's why I be like, you know, not trying to throw shade on us as men, but man, you got to be, you know, thankful for the women to be in your corner like that.
Man, definitely, man. Women, for one, women can do shit that we can't imagine doing. They can give birth. They can give life.
Another human being comes out of us.
You feel
exactly, man.
Real life.
Top that.
And not even give life, but take care of the life.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like we couldn't do that.
No.
You couldn't give us a 1 week old baby without the mama.
Right.
Yeah.
Cause we couldn't feed it, we couldn't nurture it.
Yes,
you feel what I'm saying?
exactly.
So women got that's 1,000 points over us anyway.
Exactly,
Facts.
Like, you know
y'all
what I mean?
giving me chills right now because I love hearing this.
For sure. No, for real though. But hell yeah. So like I was saying, so yeah, we got the cleaning. So now the cleaning business is up and running.
That's so dope. Congrats on that too, to you and your wife.
Congrats.
Right. So now I can get back to dropping music.
Right.
Yeah.
But that was such a smart business move, bro.
Oh, yeah,
like,
sure.
There's no better feeling than waking up every day being able to create your own day.
Nah, for sure.
Working for someone else is not it. We got to do it for a while.
Yeah.
I did it until I was 39 years old, and then at that point I was like, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm gonna do this shit on my own.
Nah, for sure.
You know, like we all have to, because you know, especially if you got kids to take care of stuff, you got to think about that. But at some point in time, when you can make that transition and run your businesses, bro, that's the move right there.
Yeah, man, it's crazy how it happened with her. So like, she was getting all of these appointments, and had messed around and told like 2 people at her job, right?
Yeah.
So the word done spread it around the compound.
Yeah.
So here come the manager, like so she had to start kind of like taking off, but not telling her why. Just, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm gonna come in, or I'm gonna come in late.
Yes.
Because she had to do a job. Boom, 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 right? So the manager stepped to her and was like, yeah, so if you ain't all the way Amazon, then you know what I mean, you can't be taking off for your little business, whoop the whoop, whoop the whoop. Man, she told me that, and she told her daddy that, and she told her mama that, man, get what we said. Don't even go back.
Yo, that's so crazy.
Take all the appointments now.
That's exactly my story. My boss got wind that I was doing this music stuff, and they sat me down, and it's like, it's going to be one of the others. So they gave me the option if I wanted to leave, and I said, bye. You know what I'm saying?
And that's messed up on behalf of the company.
It
because,
is.
You know what I mean? Honestly, like if I got somebody detailing cars with me, and they got a dream of having their own van and whoop, then when you bust that move, bro, I'm with you, bro.
Yeah, facts.
You feel me? I want to see you grow, but I don't want to keep you at 100. You come work with me and make 80 or 90.
Yeah.
I want to see you make what I'm making, so we both can celebrate at the same time.
Yeah.
Like for real, but you know, niggas don't think like that.
She made the right move by leaving the fuck up out of there and doing her thing. And you know, that type of business, that's what my mom did. My mom owned her own cleaning business and did it for many years. And that's a lucrative business.
It's always been
There's people, whether it's commercial, residential, whatever, there's always work. People always need something clean. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, a lot of us, I don't really feel like doing it myself. I wouldn't mind paying someone to come out. You know what I'm saying? Right. Slick, you know. So let's focus on those just for a quick second. For people who are interested in tapping in, you know, you do mobile detailing.
Right.
Your wife has a cleaning business. How can they keep up with you guys on that side of things?
Okay, so the best way is just, you know, Instagram, of course. It's Top Chef Detailing #2. That's for the mobile detailing, and Top Chef Cleaning Service LLC. That's the cleaning service. And then you know, of course, the link in the bio. Everything is right there on the Instagram or the websites, and you know what I mean, all that. So
let's talk about first the mobile detailing.
Okay.
What radius do you cover?
So I do Metro Atlanta.
Okay.
I do Metro Atlanta. You feel me?
I had to throw that out there because some people might be trying to say, come to Marietta or something like that. You know,
so yeah, we do Marietta, but like Marietta, like that's like the cutoff. You know what I mean? Like what is that? Like Mableton.
Okay.
I got a few people in Mableton.
It's got to make sense though.
Yeah.
You got to have more than one job to come out there.
Or you know, you got to be getting a full, like a hundred. You know what I mean? 100, 150 type service.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Which is very affordable, y'all.
But yeah, like not no 60. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's got to be worth your while. That's a long ass drive.
But for the most part, Metro for both Metro.
Okay, so
Metro
for both,
Atlanta.
that was gonna be my other question. So excuse me, for both, it's okay. That's good to know. You know what I'm saying? Because you know,
and I'm starting to learn that we can't do certain areas in Covington because it'll say Covington, but it'll be like
way out there.
It'll be 30 minutes from here.
Yeah.
Going that way.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like that's like
it's gotta make sense. Every move we make in life has to make sense. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Unless you got like three
cars,
then okay, cool. I pull up. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Sure,
it might be a little business or something, and they all there. That's what we used to do at the company I did work at.
Yeah, as long as it makes sense.
Dude would come out there and clean 3 or 4 cars in one shot. Makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's switch back to the music side, man. You brought us a couple songs today.
Indeed, I brought some exclusives.
Yes, I like the exclusives. Which one are we gonna check out first?
It really don't matter because they both is mind blowing. You feel what I'm saying? So and I got more in the tuck. These was just the 2 that I decided to. You know, I think these are the next 2 that I'm finna drop.
Yeah.
Just due to the circumstances and what's going on right now. You know what I mean? Shout out John Doe. You know, Rollo should be coming home real soon. He already been locked up 5 years. So,
I can't believe it's been that long. And I was gonna say, I see that you got our broski. Shout out
for sure.
John Doski.
For sure.
Man, he's another one too. I met him out the gate at Chit Chat.
Yeah, right. So let me give you a little backstory on me and John Doe because a lot of people don't know this. Like the reason me and bruh so tight is because before bruh went to prison, you know what I mean? Like that was my dog. Like, you know what I mean? He messed with this girl Tasha that rode our bus.
Okay.
So he stayed.
You taking it all the way back
for sure. So he stayed off of Marble Road in Lithonia.
Okay.
And we stayed in Alexandria, Highland Place. So the girl stayed with. So he would ride the bus. And back then, like, bro used to sing. He wasn't even rapping. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like bro was singing. You know what I mean? So he can vouch for this. You feel what I'm saying? So like,
John Doe used to sing. I know that.
Man, bro got them pipes.
For real? Maybe I did know that. I don't know. Oh, go ahead.
Bro got them pipes. You feel me? Yeah. He don't be showing them though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, so anyway, like I had the studio, and I was the first nigga in my hood that had a studio. So we have a mixtape that's called a Players Package. It's me, John Doe, and 2-3 of our childhood friends. You know what I mean? And we used to, like, if we went at the store trapping, if we wasn't in the apartments trapping, then we was at the studio recording. You know what I mean? Now, in the midst of that, he ended up, you know, getting into some shit, and he ended up going down the road for 10 years. You know what I mean? So, you know, that whole time, you know what I mean? Like, I used to send bro green dots, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I could show you Facebook messages and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
From, you know, me just rocking with bro the whole time, you know what I mean? And when he came home, you know, it was all love because we had, even though he was fucking with Rollo and, you know what I mean? It was still, bro a genuine nigga.
Yeah, he is.
He's genuine, bro, you feel me? Because, like, you know.
A1.
It's a lot of niggas that I did go to school with that's in the you know what I mean, in the music business and doing their thing, and it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not, you know what I mean? Like when I hit him, he was fresh out, you know what I mean? Like I hit him, like, bro, shit, you can come to the studio? Like, hell yeah, but anything for my boy Bone, you already know.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
solid.
Nothing. It's nothing. Home that came to my events. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just shit that bro ain't have to do. Home's on tour with Rollo now. He signed with Rollo. He ain't got to do shit for me, really.
Yeah.
You feel me? But we got that bond, you know what I mean? We got that bond because we used to be in the trenches, like, for real together. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so, that my dog, though, man. So, how we stumbled up on this, man, you know what I mean? This was just one of them songs that I already had.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And bro came in, wrote a verse. You know what I mean? Of studio footage on YouTube. You did what I'm saying? and it's really an old song. Like it's like 2-3 years old. But it's new, you know what I mean? Because one thing about my music is timeless.
It is timeless. I mean? I definitely can vouch for that.
For sure.
Yeah, shout out John Doe. It's funny because right after I moved to Atlanta, you know, I was doing my showcases at GME.
Yep.
And I was leaving there one night and my alternator went out on my car. On 85, I'm by myself, car broke down, had to call a tow truck. The next day, like, I didn't really know a lot of people at that time. I called John Doe and I was like, bro, I need a ride, man. And he lived way, I think, on the east side. I'm way up here. I was all the way up in Gwinnett. He came all the way up there to pick me up, to make sure I was good with my car. Just little things like that. Just I'm like, man, dude is solid. Like, he came through clutch for me. So I'll forever have love for John Doe. Big shout out to you, bro.
Shout out my big dog, man. For sure, man. Schoolyard shit, man. For real, man.
He's a good dude, man. So listen, we're about to get into this first record. Go ahead and introduce it for us.
All right, so the first record, man, this is Wildlife, man. Featuring my player partner John Doe, Famerica John Doe, man, produced by Clark Kent, man. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Let's get it.
Industry's most wanted.
Is that Clark Kent?
From the concrete jungle, from the wildlife. Young nigga, we were raised in the wildlife. Gotta watch these snakes in the wildlife. No choice, youngin' got a little wildlife. Young niggas getting killed in the wildlife. Young niggas made a meal in the wildlife. I ain't tryna raise the kids in the wildlife, but it is what it is in the wildlife. Hey, one day I'ma make it out this wildlife. Sick and tired, but we gotta live a wildlife. Lord knows that a nigga live a wildlife. Wildlife, wildlife. One day I'ma make it out this wildlife. Sick and tired, but we got a little wildlife. Lord knows that a nigga live a wildlife. Wildlife. I survive in the jungle with the rats and the snakes, the lions and the tigers and the crowds and the fakes. The Glock on the hip and the cash in the safe. 50 rat, 50 plays is the average a day. Shoebox stack on stash in the bank. Know the devil trying to trick me, trying to pass as a saint. I remember being broke, no gas in the tank. In the spot, stomach hurting, going half on the plate. The boss got robbed cause he bragged in my face. All work, no play, we don't ask for the pay. I was in the apartments, asking for the base. Put your work on the gram, nigga asking for a case. Niggas need help, hit the Vatican to pray. Big boy scale, we be balancing the yay. Gummy bricks, rabbit food, now we laughing in their face. When them got a white lawyer, he a savage with the case. I ain't wanna pull a nigga street card. Niggas out here capping, tryna be hard. Push the work, young nigga go retard. Can't lie, I was raised by the D-boys. Can't lie, I was raised by the streets. Get paid daily, you get paid every week. Nigga won't smoke, get paid in the streets. Get up on the sidewalk, no place in the street. From the concrete jungle, from the wildlife. Young nigga, we were raised in the wildlife. Gotta watch these snakes in the wildlife. No choice, youngin' got a little wildlife. Young niggas getting killed in the wildlife. Young niggas made a meal in the wildlife. I ain't tryna raise the kids in the wildlife. But it is what it is in the wildlife. Hey. One day I'ma make it out this wildlife. Sick and tired, but we gotta live a wild life. Lord knows that a nigga live a wild life. Wild life, wild life. One day I'ma make it out this wild life. Sick and tired, but we got a little wild life. Lord knows that a nigga live a wild life. Wild life, wild life.
Blood, the sweat, the tears, a killer be killed. You ever get caught slipping, your shit'll get peeled. This game dirty, don't play if you ain't really for real. Stay your ass on the bench cause it's real in the field. And niggas dying every day, and mama's crying every day. Pull up bullets flying at your wake. Shoot your ass again while your body on display. Nigga, we ain't gonna play. I come from a city where them young niggas killing over nothing. In these cold streets, you gotta keep a heater. I was raised in the jungle with the lions and the tigers and the bears and the snakes, wolves, vultures, and hyenas. Straight from Zoo Atlanta, yo, the wildlife. Caught a case of 16, I was childlike. Had to beat stuff on them, get my growl right. Ever heard a shank get sharpened on the yard, little nigga, that what it sound like. It might sound like an exaggeration. I was in the cell, man, the world shit was aggravating. Growing up in rundown apartments, that's dilapidated. It ain't even safe to have a little bit of money, you get decapitated. Niggas hated that I made it. Grew up my whole life, I was underrated. I just took my time on them niggas, I was patient, been a long time coming, they don't know how long I waited.
From the concrete jungle, from the wildlife. Young nigga, we were raised in the wildlife. Gotta watch these snakes in the wildlife. No choice, youngin' got a little wildlife. Young niggas getting killed in the wildlife. Young niggas made a meal in the wildlife. I ain't tryna raise the kids in the wildlife. But it is what it is in the wildlife. Hey. One day I'ma make it out this wild life. Sick and tired, but we gotta live a wild life. Lord knows that a nigga live a wild life. Wild life, wild life. One day I'ma make it out this wild life. Sick and tired, but we got a little wild life. Lord knows that a nigga live a wild life. Wild life, wild life.
Hey.
Vibes. Vibes.
You're locked in with Atlanta's hottest hip-hop station. The Hype 87.3.
Hey, shout out to my dog Tony Bone, man.
Yeah,
We in here, Lord. Listen, that record's so fucking fire,
man.
That record is so fire.
That motherfucker hard.
That shit hard, like. Bro, one thing I always talk about, y'all know I be taking y'all to church on this shit. One thing I always talk about, how important it is when you put a record together, you gotta switch your flows up.
Oh man, definitely.
You cannot put a song out and sound the same all the way through. That shit boring. You're gonna lose my attention. You're gonna lose a lot of people's attention.
For sure.
Man, that song was so well constructed. That shit was fire.
Shout out my boy John Doe, man. Shout out Clark Kent, you know what I mean?
Yes, man. Listen, that song was hard. Are you guys gonna shoot a visual for that one?
Yes, we are. Yup. I got the you know, bro be in and out of town.
Right, he be working.
So when I had hit him, you know what I mean, I just respectfully I had hit him and I was like, look, bro, you remember the song we did? You know what I mean? I'm trying to do something with it in a few weeks. And he was like, hell yeah. He was like, man, do your thing, bro. Because we already did the paperwork on it.
Yes.
We did the paperwork in the studio. Shout out to Boss Lady, you feel me? So
shout out to Boss Lady.
Yeah, Boss Lady made sure that paperwork was cause this was the time where he like Rollo was and they was on the road. You feel me?
Right.
So he was like, look, let's go and do the paperwork because I might be up through there.
Facts.
And you can still use the song. It won't be no, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So hell yeah, man. So yeah, man. Dope song, man. Shout out my boy John Doe.
Go hard for real.
It's wildlife, man.
Trying to get this back together over here, y'all. Hold on now. I want to make sure you can see both of us. I'm struggling.
I ain't never seen no phone stand like that.
Hey, the struggle is real. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, what now that we on IG.
Oh, yeah, video. I'm sorry.
No, you
video. Yeah.
Video's on the way.
Got cleared for the video. He just said let him know about a week in advance. So that'll be exclusive, man. You know what I mean? It'll have to be exclusive because, you know, John Doe don't fuck with too many folks. So,
no.
You know what I mean? You had to be privately invited.
Yeah.
Facts. Shout out to everybody checking in, man. Shout out to the Big Jig.
Jig, what's happening?
Up, dog? I got my brother from another, my day one homie, Tony Bone, checking in today on Industry's Most Wanted. It's only right. We got to come back together every now and again and do this and catch up. And tell everybody on IG Live, since we just tapped in there real quickly, you know, you got a couple businesses. You know, he's a really dope artist, but I also like to promote business as well. Tell them about your businesses you got.
All right, so, you know, right now we got two businesses and more on the way, you know what I mean? But Top Shelf Mobile Detailing, of course. You can follow us, Top Shelf Detailing #2 on IG. Then we got Top Shelf Cleaning Company LLC. You did what I'm saying? So, you know, if you need your house clean, your business clean, your Airbnb cleaned, or you need your car clean, then we here for you. You did.
They gonna keep you all the way sparkling and shining, man. So we're gonna get into this other record, though. Before we do that, a couple things we gotta do, man. One, of course, tell everybody, you know, wherever, if they're tuned in through the radio station, on IG Live, or wherever they're listening or watching, where they can follow you at.
Okay, you can follow me. You can follow me at Tony Bone, PNCMC, the #1. I just recently got hacked, so I really need everybody to please follow me.
Yes.
Because motherfucker hacked me and I was at 19K. You did what I'm saying?
It's hard to rebuild that following. Tell them one more time.
Tony Bone, TonyBone, PNCMC, the #1. You did what I'm saying?
Tell them what the P in.
Paid in cash money club. That's what the chain say, like Jig say.
You dig? I know, right? Shout out to Big Jig. So they can follow you on all social media there. Another thing we need you to do, give out some shout outs, man. Who's supporting the movement that you want to shout out to?
Man, first of all, shout out the whole chat team, man. Shout out the whole PNCMC, of course. Shout out my city, you know what I mean? Shout out all the artists coming out of my city, L-Town, you know what I mean? The Blazers and the Tracy T's and the, like, you know, John Doe and, you know what I mean? A couple of other cats, you know what I mean? My boy Jud Life Hands, my boy KT, of course. You did what I'm saying? Sin Reed, the whole BMM. You know, man, just the whole lot on you, man. My boy Thrill got some new music on the way. He just touched down, just came home. You know what I mean? Just everybody working, man. Everybody from the L that's working, because we don't really get that shine like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? And shout out Pesh too, man. You know what I mean? Pesh Mayweather is definitely another product.
Yeah.
He's another product of Latonia, Bruce Street. You did what I'm saying? Project shit. So you know what I mean? Like, you know, we a little older, but shit, you know, we getting our shine, man. We getting our shine now. You did what I'm saying? Tracy T, you know, knocked up Cad Dog. So that's a W for the home team.
Congratulations! I seen that. She looks
you know
so beautiful
for
too.
For sure. You know, Maybach High, of course, he knocking folks out he undefeated. You know what I mean? In the boxing ring. So you know, we just. You know what I mean? Latonia definitely breded a lot of hustlers.
Facts.
And a lot of you know, talented music guys. You know what I mean? We just haven't got our just due. You know what I mean? It's all good. You know, we was focused on money.
That's right. Yeah. Really out here working, man. You know, once again, you my brother for life. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my dog, man. Like, there's not too many people in this business that I respect on the level that I respect you, and I appreciate you for real, for real. Like, we've been rocking for a long time, and we just getting started.
Yeah, definitely. No, definitely. Hey.
Last but not least, before we check out this record, y'all know we on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast, so I got to know, what makes Tony Bone the Industry's Most Wanted?
Man, what made me the industry most wanted is because I'm what the industry missing. You did what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm most wanted. You feel what I'm saying? Because folks ain't putting together songs like how we putting together songs. Folks don't sound like us because we don't sound like nobody else. You know what I mean? And folks don't attack certain things like how we attack with strategy. You know what I mean? Like, so just like I say, man, like that's what make me industry most wanted. My whole team industry most wanted.
That's
man, you
facts.
know what I mean? Like, we don't sound like nobody, and it is what it is.
It is what it is. Like, I can vouch for that, man. Like, listen, I appreciate everybody tuned in, checked in. We about to get into this next record, though. Tell us a little bit about the next song we're checking out.
All right, so the next record is it's a record featuring Miss Nisha Nice.
Shout out Nisha Nice. She's fire with it.
The queen, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And I know you probably thought you never hear a dope boy and a revolutionary woman together on one song.
See, that's why you the industry's most wanted.
Exactly.
You doing different shit, bro.
You feel me? So I just give you a little backstory on me and Nisha Nice. I'm in tune with my ancestors.
Yeah.
Like how she is. So I always respected the fact that she, broadcasted how she felt.
Absolutely.
And then she knew what she was talking about at the same time.
Absolutely.
You got a lot of people who speak that conscious shit, but they really they just speaking memes. They not really digging deep into us.
That's right.
As a people. You feel what I'm saying? So I've been, and then of course, you run into them at little yo type showcases and the showcases in the city.
Facts.
So, you know what I mean? I peep her energy with the woo. So, come to find out, my cousins went to school with her in Conyers. Cause she from out their way.
Okay.
So my cousins went to school with her, and I had did it was a Tony Bone and Friends or something. But she had came and supported me on that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we been bumping heads. You know what I mean? So fast forward maybe 2-3 years after that, you know what I mean, I link up with Chat Team or whatever, and shout out Dunn, one of the Chat Team members, she take the pictures. She got the dreads that be with me with the glasses. Shout out Dunn. Y'all follow her too. But she she was using her camera and she was shooting for Nisha Nice. Just trying to get known with the camera. But she was shooting with us too though, cause she a part of us, but she's shooting with y'all.
So it all came full circle.
Boom. And then come to find out, she went to school with my cousin. And Nisha, you know what I'm saying?
It'd be a small world, right, bro?
Yeah. Boom. So at the time, the George Floyd. Yeah. It was a lot of stuff going on. It was like that one month, it was just a lot of shit going on, bro. You know what I mean? Like it was like 3 or 4 black people had been killed by the police, or by you know what I mean?
Just senselessly.
Senseless, right? Yeah. So Nisha Nice, she was out there protesting. She was on front line, bro. And I was like, yeah.
Yes, you gotta respect that.
I'm like, damn, bro. So I just reached out. I had reached out through Shouted, like, you know what I mean? Tell Shouted, you know what I mean? I'm finna set up some studio time. Yeah, we had been, you know how it is in the beginning. You know, you like it. She like a pig. I like a pig.
Yeah.
Comment. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we you know what I mean? We knew, we just didn't know. We respected each other's grind.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So we just ended up bringing it together. And you know what I mean? Wasn't no try. I think she said, just make sure you got me some weed and some alkaline water.
That's an easy enough request. Some weed and some alkaline water.
I was like, okay, cool.
I got you.
I had the big thing of alkaline. Like, yeah.
Like, what kind you want? How big of a bottle you want? I got you.
And we smoking all session. I got you. So shout out Nisha Nice, man. And so what I did, I fed off of what was going on at the time. So I'm saying a lot of stuff. If you really listening, I'm saying a lot of stuff that's sounding very Malcolm X's. You did what I'm saying, but I was really emotional.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I really, you know what I mean? And I knew that I had to come with it. Yeah. With Nisha, just for what she stand. Even if her verse wasn't fire, just who she is and how she stand up for our people, I had to come with that.
You had to come with it. You had to bring it.
I had to come with that shit, man. You know what I mean? Shouted snapped on that motherfucker, and just another backstory. She wrote her verse, right? She went in the booth. We ran the beat. She was like, bruh. She come out the booth and she was like, the whole verse that I just wrote, I erased it somehow. I was like, well.
Got to do it over again.
I said, run that beat. And she sat there maybe about another 15, 20 minutes and came up with the verse y'all about to hear, which is crazy. crazy. So
hey, listen, by any means necessary, whatever God throws at you or whatever situation, you gotta push through it.
For sure,
you know
man.
what I'm saying?
Sure. So shout out Nisha Nice and the person who made the beat, Golden Child.
Dope.
Golden Child, and he's like OG Parker's protege.
Okay.
You have to look him up, but he has a lot of placements with Lucci and Johnny Cinco.
Definitely familiar.
So shout out Golden Child, man, and he's a product of Lithonia also.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, so you got to keep it all the way Lithonia.
You feel me?
Hey, so
for the most part.
For the most part. Well, listen, once again, man, I appreciate you coming through today and rocking with us. We fan for a life, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Locked and loaded.
Sure.
You dig? Introduce the record. We're going to check it out.
All right, man. You already know what's going on, man. This for all my this. I ain't even gonna say this for all my black people. This for all my people that just can't stand for the police or can't stand for anybody to do any kind of harm to anybody because of their skin.
Facts.
Or, because of their race or because of what they is. You know what I mean? Like, we all humans. You feel what I'm saying? And we all just gotta stand up for each other, and we gotta stand up for ourselves. You know what I mean? Like don't get caught up in somebody else's movement when you ain't standing up for your own movement.
That's
you dig
real
what I'm saying?
shit.
Exactly.
So this Sick and Tired featuring Nisha Nice, produced by Golden Child.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Industry's most wanted.
Try to take away my pride in front of my eyes. Yeah. My people tired of being sick and tired. You can't imagine how we feel inside. Try to take away my pride in front of my eyes. Try to strike me from my freedom and lock me inside. Try to turn my folks against me. We living the life. My people dying to live, but living to die. Hoping and praying that the judge give me minimum time. Trying to survive, Lord, help her to give us target on my back from the jump. I'm surviving my condition. The drug, what they give us, then confine us in the prison. A felon in the system, 9 to 5 ain't gon' get it. Result back to pistol and drugs, complete my mission. Cracker scared of my presence, they shooting, they trying to kill me. Malcolm X said enemy necessary, I'm with it. I'm tired of mama crying from pussy pigs who fit me. I'm tired of niggas dying, the judge saying not guilty. Sick of the white supremacy, realize they the enemies, never gonna be no penalty. 12 was never friends with me, killing me in the streets on TV, watching and filming me. Fuck it, I'm shooting back at the police, it ain't no bitch in me. Slavery, they was whipping me. Charges dropping, you kidding me? Breaking out Brian Nichols like fuck it, we on the killing spree. They treat it like we monsters, but inside we been the beast. That praying ain't gon' work, I don't wanna hear what's in Timothy. Stressing away the pain, exotic mixed with the Hennessy. Democrat, Republican, same, ain't worth my energy. Wondering why Kiki ain't got the same rights as Emily. Tried that non-violence and marching, ain't got no sympathy. Ain't turning the other cheek, fuck it, you gon' remember me. You know I got a wife and 2 kids, he still sentenced me. Scaring and police is pussy, why is they fearing me? Every day I'm waking up black, but they ain't feeling me. My people tired of being sick and tired. You can't imagine how we feel inside. Try to take away my pride in front of my eyes. Try to strike me from my freedom and lock me inside. Try to turn my folks against me, we living the life. My people dying to live, but living to die. Hoping and praying that the judge give me minimum time. Trying to survive, Lord, help her to give us a sign.
All lies on me, dog, I'm standing strong. How she 5 feet in the streets, I'm King Kong. Right is right, wrong is wrong. We ain't singing the same song. Impoverishment, miseducation, dog, the system dead wrong. But we gotta keep our head up. I know we tired, everybody fed up. They really think less of us. This in this royalty, it's embedded in us. This world's indebted to us. We created this trust. You know the God is within, that created in us. Power to the people, we got up to start. Breathing while being black, that could be it for us. Living this life so dangerous, that's why we acting tankerous. The politicians right now just ain't doing enough. If we engulfing the mayhem, what will we become? Every day we overcome our reality, which is tough. Don't shoot my hands up, but still end up dead in cuffs. Another tombstone in the mud. Not for real, though, we got it out the mud. At the prosecutor and the judge, they always got it out for us. So really, who do we trust? Marcus Garvey, Frederick Douglass, we still running. Look in the mirror, see the queen I am becoming. Piece of shocker, listen, I am every woman. When I turn on the news, my heart plummets.
My people tired of being sick and tired. You can't imagine how we feel inside. Try to take away my pride in front of my eyes.
eyes. Try to strike me for my freedom and lock me inside. Try to turn my folks against me, we living the life. My people dying to live, but living to die. Hoping and praying that the jail give me minimum time. Trying to survive, Lord, help us, just give us a sign.